Hello everyone, how are you today? This is your Tech Gear guy, and today we will be looking at a brand new Acer Aspire series, model number of this particular unit being 5736Z-4460. Couldn't have made that any more complicated. Anyhow, so Acer, let's talk about them real quick. So, here in America, Acer is somewhat known, I don't know, how do I put this elegantly? Somewhat of the name Acer gives you the whole budget-friendly units, and they may not be conceived as top-tier manufacturer, right? But worldwide, they are actually pretty big in. When you talk about the whole PC market as a whole, their market share is actually pretty large. So this particular laptop, let's talk about it real quick. It is not a high-performance laptop. It is actually a budget laptop. This laptop doesn't even cost $400. You can get it well below $400, and we're going to talk about this real quick. So when we look at the exterior, the top it is plastic, has this textured top, which actually makes the laptop feel more luxurious than, say, just flat, nothing plastic lid, right? It has a very nice feel to it. It feels solid when you pick it up while not weighing you down. It's not heavy for a laptop with a 15.6-inch screen. It feels good in hand. Anyhow, so the top, very little flex, and something that's important to me is, here's a hinge and here's a hinge, and in the middle there's actually very little give there. Sign of a very solid frame and a very well put together machine. So when we look at the exterior, let's look at the side. Here's where the power adapter goes. VGA, Ethernet, HDMI, USB, audio input output. Nothing on the front. I'm sorry, actually there is your card reader that's at the front. And as we go to the other side, two USB ports, which I'm not a big fan of the USB ports ganging up like this, because if one of your USB device has a wider width, like broadband cards from USB broadband modules from different cell carriers, that could actually get in the way of your second port, and you end up having to use a little extender, and it's just terrible. And all you Mac users, you know what I'm talking about, because MacBooks are like this. They do give you that other USB port on this side, so it's maybe not as bad. Then there's your DVD burner, and that pretty much rounds out the exterior. Excuse me. As we flip the lid open, we look at a full-size keyboard, and has the chiclet type of keyboard that we saw from other computers like the Lenovo ThinkPad Edge, as well as like other MacBooks. However, the difference of this chiclet type keyboard has it appears it would have a lot of travel, right? Because the bottom, the base of the keyboard looks so deep. I can see a lot of people dropping, crumbs, food crumbs, and a lot of things could get under the keys here, because there's just so much room down there. Just a lot of, and the gap between the keys, it's no joke. And because the laptop being rather large, full keyboard includes your full number pad, and let's see what else. And the palm rest area, same plastic as the top lid, has some texture to it, and it actually feels very nice. For a laptop this size, the trackpad is, it's a normal size. It's not large. I would have liked to seen a bigger trackpad. They do away with a one button trackpad button, but obviously there's a left click and the right click separation there. They're trying to reminiscent of old Mac-based laptops that were doing away with one single button. And what else? The laptop itself is equipped with Intel Pentium dual core. It's not a Core i series laptop, and that's why it is as cheap as it is. And your LCD backlit, LED backlit displays 15.6 inch, and they're so nice to tell you all that by having this ugly sticker right on the palm rest. Again, you can take that off, but they do give you all the information there. It has Intel HD 4500 display driver, 3 gigs of DDR3 memory, hard drive is 320 gig. So, you know, there's nothing really special going on here, and what they're trying to do is meet the lower segment of consumer market where somebody's looking for a cheap laptop. Hey, you know, how many times have I heard from people come, hey, you know, I'm looking for a laptop. All I really need to do, you know, I just do email here and there. I just browse web. You know, my kid maybe want to, you know, trying to do a homework real quick on it, you know, that kind of thing. So this laptop addresses that need without you having to take out second mortgage. Well under $400, and if you shop around, you can even get to a low $300. So, and for a laptop that cheap, the performance is actually surprisingly pleasant. Set aside from, you know, the appearance, actually, you get a feeling that it looks like a laptop that costs a lot more. I'm going to go ahead and type in the password real quick so we can look at other things here. Sorry. Okay. So as we look here, they give you a nice Acer background, and just like a lot of other consumer-driven consumer-focused laptops, this Acer has done such a nice job. I'm being sarcastic. Such a nice job here to preload so many things for the consumer that's buying this. Acer games, Acer registration, eBay, McAfee, Netflix, Barnes & Noble, Nook, Norton Online Backup, Skype, Times Reader. I mean, it goes on and on. That's just a group of shortcuts that I see on the desktop. But if you dig deeper, there's a whole lot of other junkware that just needs to be removed for any sane person trying to use it. Okay, I get it. Some people are computer illiterate and they may take advantage of convenience of these things preloaded. But, you know, again, in this day of age, people could easily install things when they want to. They don't need, you know, a brand new laptop all gummed up and mucked up with all the things that are just preloaded. So, you know, again, that counts against this laptop, in my opinion, but I'm not going to knock it too much because Acer is not the only company that does that. So the laptop display is a 1366 by 7. What the hell is that resolution? Now I'm getting the numbers all mixed up. Okay, so 1366 by 768. Sorry, doing this for a living, you would think that I would know that. Display is extremely crisp, has the glossy finish, 15.6 inch, big, wide span, very comfortable to work with, and a lot of older folks who, you know, eyesight not so good, they can take advantage of big screen real estate without having very dense pixel density of a higher resolution LCD. So taking a look at a Geekbench benchmark, again, as I said earlier, this laptop has Pentium dual core, so you're not going to see higher performance number like the you know, Core i series. So this computer clocks in at 2395 Geekbench score, and let's take a look at PC Mark numbers real quick. Try to zoom in for you. See if it focuses. So CPU clocks in at 5537, memory benchmark number at 4039, Graphics benchmark coming in at 1,626. Again, you're not going to be buying this laptop for any high-end 3D gaming, so forget Crysis 2. Hard drive performance at 5,087. So again, you're not going to be buying, when you're in a market for sub $400 laptop, you're not looking for a barn burner, but so you know, establishing that, this laptop is very nice. It fits that need very nicely for someone needing a very cheap laptop for rudimentary tasks. So for anyone looking for real budget entry-level laptop, I highly recommend this particular model. And the fit and finish is actually a lot better than one would imagine for a laptop that costs a hair over $300. So there you go. That basically wraps up a quick review of this Acer Aspire series laptop. Until next time, take care.